Welcome back, everyone. My name is Kaz, and I need to do a little shopping. I'm gonna admit it. Deep down, the game is very much about shopping. And to that end, we're actually going to start our shopping adventures in, I believe, Nightmare difficulty. Let's think about this. Well, we could start off in normal. Yeah, let's see if we can get something out of normal. Oh, look, there's my corpse. Who wants to join us? I think that... yeah, that's gonna get saved. No, okay. Let's just... bring Amy on the scene. That'll be most helpful. I'm going to Act 5. What we want to do is fight as many enemies as possible. And we want their drop rates to be as high as possible. So we're going to get the 4.5 out of 5 drop rate there. And probably just launch right into it. Let's go at the Phrygian Highlands from the back end. Alright, team. To work. Right, yes, there. Poor Eldritch the Rectifier on normal difficulty is having a very hard time hitting me. Okay. Ooh, and already a circlet, which could possibly be something rather than nothing. It's kind of amusing. And the experience shrine isn't going to mean anything because I'm getting basically no experience here. Those guys are going really fast. He must be somebody's minion. These guys aren't supposed to go. Yep, sure enough, was the minion of Seethe Fang. So there you have it. So we are after something very specific first. It should be a piece of armor. And to that end, I think that every Zohar is going to be just fine here. Yep. I don't care about a battle dart. Now what we're looking for is armor. Really, I should be doing this on Nightmare, probably, but just in case I get lucky and get something on normal where I can very safely do players 8. I want to try that out. Let's see, 9 skeletons. Let's give everybody the curse. Splint mail will not do. Nope. Splint mail is not big enough. We need bigger armor. More armorous armor. See, the first part of our shopping adventures is to get the best coupon that we can. That involves armor, because I already have the topazes. Okay, well, I already know that that chainmail cannot have enough sockets, but yeah. May as well check it for other kinds of goodness. Our goal for the moment is to fight as many monsters as possible. That chipped amethyst isn't really doing it either. I don't mind picking up the gold. That's at least something. And thanks mostly to our level, we are perfectly safe from all that other stuff. I'm actually amazed that I'm getting any experience at all. It's supposed to taper off rather strongly. Scale mail once again, not tall enough, not big enough. I suppose I could be reviving things too. I'm concerned they would not be fast enough. You know, every amulet is worth something. The general drop rate for a monster is 1 in 5, and it goes up by another 1/5 for every 2 additional players. So since there can be, at a max, 7 steps of that, you get up to 4.5 out of 5 for a drop rate. I mean, most everyone is dropping something, so we're seeing that. And from there, specifically what the monster drops is up to arcane item table mathematics, and who really knows. I'm sure there are people who figured it out. Oh, yet again, an experience shrine that is completely useless. I almost can't even pick up the gold fast enough. Oh, hey. Dave here. Yeah, the thing about Corpse Explosion having perfectly scaling damage is that it's never actually going to crush through things the same way that other skills can when you go back to regular difficulties. If it scales up, it also scales back down as soon as you go back down. So too does Dave, Zohar, and Amy's health, as well as the other minions who are not appearing at the moment. Okay, well, again, amulets are fuel more than they are anything else. I will drink a healing potion. I will not drink a wrist blade. That sounds disturbing. And if only a vendor could simply sell the thing that I was after, it'd be very nice. Spear. It'd be really nice if I had, for whatever reason, put a lot of points into Amy. Then she would be able to destroy everything with her aura. It'd be very amusing. If I could somehow give her bonus skill levels, that would be great. I mean, in effect, putting a point into Amy is giving her a bonus skill level in her fire aura. So, it's not a complete waste. It's just that Fire Golem scales up with how much mana it costs, as well as the effect that it has. So eventually, your Fire Golem can cost quite a bit. Even small charms from this time in the game could be possibly good for me, so I'm gonna pick that up too. Skulls and rocks we gotta hit. A little rattling noise that it makes. Special currency that appears only in barrels. Ah, Lokaber Axe. What about a Lokaber Axe? No thanks. If it had more sockets than that and was ethereal, which can happen, by the way, that would be something. Well, could possibly be something anyway. I don't know about would be. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Shopping. At least increasing the size of my wallet. How much money has we picked up? Okay. Almost as much. No, a little more than a high-selling item. So that is pretty cool.
I need a key.
Something that is sure to come back to bite me. Oh right, you're a unique guy. What's his name? Dak Farron, the Planeswalker imp. Let's see. I'm missing a skeleton. Wait, hold up. I want imps. I've decided I want imps. Okay, give me an imp. Somebody... No? But... No. Oh, that says flawless. Shit. That is worth it. I saw the amethyst part, I didn't see the flawless part. Okay, I don't get imps. They're all... They died. Let's have something else then. Yeah, we're gonna have to try a higher difficulty level, because the armor that could possibly drop here is very rarely going to be what I need. It's amusing. Okay, I've completed this quest, so I can't get the runes out of it. Hey, a key. That might be useful as we go onward. Now, what is this guy's chance to hit me? Yeah, 42. Miserable. Oh hey, an Eth rune. Well, I think we have about exhausted the possibilities of this place. Hey! Cool, it finally happened. Finally found 666 gold from a monster drop. A Ral rune. That'll be a little bit of money. A ring. It's more fuel. It's pretty good. Everybody has money for me. Oops, don't want to click on that by mistake. The double axe. No. We're about at the beginning. Near enough for my taste, anyway. I realize that I haven't cleared out the area by any stretch, but we have found quite a lot of stuff. And none of it is going to be precisely what I want, so we're on to Act 3 of Nightmare Difficulty. Oh, still don't want to mistakenly click on that. Let's bring Amy back around. I'm going to take a quick detour by Haragath. It should still be on players 8, so I want to swiftly set that to 1 just in case I forget. Before it generates any monsters. There we go. Pick up my free corpses. Yeah, light plate cannot have that many sockets, so we can't use that. It's a little bit of a shame. Okay, that is probably enough of a team to get started. Let's see if I have anything else up my sleeve. No, thank you. Alright, so we've gathered the forces. Let's identify what we have.
Good day.
And let's... Everybody's feeling a little green. Sorry, crew. Let's talk to you. If Tyrael says the world stone must be destroyed, it must. B, I presume she meant. Oh, faster run walk. You know what? Sure. Let's get Bosch out here. Loath circlet, circlet. I know, it looks like my stream is not doing all that well. For a second there. Okay, so these rings will make an amulet based on my character level, which turned out to be kind of bad. And sure, so I'll make a ring. Yeah, that kind of shows you what it's made of. And we're back to having 2 rings. That should be fine. Do I already have an F? I do not. I do. Okay, I have an F, so we can throw that away. Gotta be careful. I don't want to socket it into Natalia's Odium or Natalia's Shadow by mistake. It would be kind of embarrassing. Yeah, let's sell our runes. And that charm is actually crappy. This needs to go in the inventory. Good. Got that cleaned up. Let's talk to Larzik. Make sure that we, yes, do have the socket quest. That's going to be a component piece of tonight's grand escapade. Still don't want to repair everything. Saving that for when I finally have the need of repairs. And now we want to crank players back to 8. I think 8. We'll see if this works. See if it's fast enough. Go back to Act 3. I'm gonna go to Lower Kurast because it has more stashes than anywhere. And for ooh, oh boy. And for tonight's adventures, I'm going to give myself a pass on touching some gross things, just because I need the stashes. Okay, a key would be fine. Basket, skeleton, hollow log. In some senses, touching stashes is like killing a monster. And especially in this place, there are innately chests that just explode. Also, it's a pretty safe place to... Yeah, like this. That was a regular chest. By the way. Ithrune is probably not worth... Well, it's some money, so that's... It's like also picking up 1,000 gold. Let's see what we have here. Flawless Emerald is fine. Jewel might be fine too. Yeah, I think that's all I want from that pile. Oh look, another Giganzo chest. Chain glove, mesh belt. Okay, that's kind of neat. Plated belt, rondelle. Let's identify that mesh belt. Attacker takes damage of 4. That is unimpressive. That is also unimpressive. Get out of here. Ooh. Yeah, we want to find as many stashes as possible. Get all of them. And it's not just for the money. I know that I've demonstrated so far that I have this irrational love of Diablo 2 gold. But I promise you, we're looking for armor here. Very specific kind of armor. Can have enough sockets. It's usually a stash, yep, right in here. It's hard to see. Might actually be impossible to see, come to think. And we seem to be doing alright on players 8 in here, so I'm going to leave it on that. Which, I mean, does make sense. We were here some 20 or more levels ago. Ooh, armor stand. Dang it. This place and places like it we want to clear out. Don't care about that. That's not bad. Nope. Nope, scale mail. That's not gonna do. We are looking for a white item. The big idea here is that we're going to collect a piece of armor that we can add sockets to. 4 sockets. If one drops with 4 sockets, so much the better, but that is going to be almost impossible compared to just finding a straight-up piece of armor that could do it. On Nightmare difficulty, we can have exceptional items drop, and I think it's still possible for elite items to drop too, but if this turns out to be not all that great, then we'll have to go to Hell Act 1, probably. Ooh. Hello. 1 socket. That's really tragic. I'll take an amulet. I'll take a different amulet. It rings 2. Oh, who are you? Hazerend the Unholy? Hazerend. What does that even mean? Rend in the haze. I'm pretty sure it is impossible for them to drop white items at this point. The reason that the Zakarumites, whatever you call them, the reason they're running away is because after you defeat Mephisto in a difficulty, they become afraid of you, and they were only fighting you because of the hatred of Mephisto. Oop. Hey, that's a perfect amethyst on our side. Cracked Grimwand, eh? Nope. Narp. Narp, narp, narp. I mean, other than the potions, of course. Those are, I guess, technically white items. I should find specific touching gloves. That would be nice. I should probably gamble for some gloves. I think we'll do that once we get back to town with all of these riches. Dang, spiked shield. Not gonna do it. That was about the loudest that the trap noise has ever been compared to aught else that's going on. So I hope you heard it that time. Ultimately, we want to end up back in Nightmare Act 3 about. So I'm glad that we're able to kill things at a reasonable pace in here. Okay. Grand Scepter, hey. Yes, please. 3 mods. Okay. Cool. Everybody drop gold. This is particularly gratifying for me personally, I think, that being able to do all this. Oh, stone skin. What a jerk. What a rube. I'll get a couple apes. I think some apes on my side will help out. Quarterstaff. That is junk. Had no staff mods on it. Perfect waste of a staff. Let's see. Fusina is what, a trident? Yeah, don't want that. The other component piece of the ultimate plan would be a piece of headgear, which would be comparatively easier to find. Because any headgear that has 3 sockets would do, and we've found our way through a couple of those so far. Wait, Schweiander. Ooh. Ah, 1 socket cannot have any rune word. Yes. You guys do the fighting, I will pick up the money. And that is how we do. That's efficiency. Okay. you know, low-quality chainmail isn't doing it either, but at least armor is still dropping at all. That's hopeful. I'm gonna hold out hope. Oh, right, one of those Doom Apes is mine. Doom Ape to call my own. And the skeletons shall be like the mighty tide. The ebb and flow of bone, crashing against my foes. At least until I take silly risks and get punched in the face by a tiny hopping demon thing. Okay, usually a stash right there. We touch that hollow log. I'm really going to have to change my gloves after this. I hope you have keys, my friends used to tell me, right as I was going into Act 3 for the first time. Why is that, I would ask? You're really going to need keys, they would respond. There are a lot of locked chests. This was also before the existence of the assassin, and man, did we like that feature. The revives can actually have 4. Okay. Apes. Okay, so we're at the maximum army size that I have available right now. It's superior and it's great. It's a superior, great sword. And breastplate isn't doing it either. The big secret of all this is that the better the armor is, like higher quality or whatever, the more sockets it can have, generally speaking. If you find any elite armor at all, it can have 4 sockets. So really that's what we're looking for, but again, I'm pretty sure that having found all this stuff so far, we would have seen some elite items by now if they could possibly drop. So I think that that was fun, and where we are ultimately going to end up once I have the magic find. But for now, it's time to take a trip back into hell. Oh, not options. Ha!